All right, hey Honors Chemistry. So I'm going to do a couple of examples on worksheet number 1 to kind of help you out. So in class, we talked about these different equations that we could use. If I have two volumes and maybe one temperature, and I'm solving for another temperature, I could use Charles's law. If I have maybe two temperatures and one pressure and I want the other pressure, I could use Gay-Lussac's law. I could use Boyle's law if I have maybe two pressures and one volume and I want to solve for the other, or if I have a bunch, I could use this combined gas law. So let's look at this first question. It says a can of spray paint contains nitrogen gas as a propellant. The pressure of the gas is 3.5 atmospheres when the temperature is 20 degrees Celsius. The can is left in the sun and the temperature of the gas increases to 50 degrees Celsius. What is the pressure of the can? So now we're going to try and use an equation. Which of these equations has, let's see, temperature and pressure right here, Gay-Lussac's law. So I know I'm going to be using this equation, P1 over T1 equals P2 over T2. And I know that P1 is 3.5 atmospheres. That's the only pressure that's given to me. T1 is 20 degrees Celsius. By the way, if I add 273 to it, that's going to be 293 Kelvin, right? We need our temperatures in Kelvin. T2 will be 50 degrees Celsius. But if I add 273 to it, that's going to be 323 Kelvin. All right. And so just a note, degrees Celsius plus 273 is equal to Kelvin for yourself. We need to have our temperatures in Kelvin. And so now all I'm doing is plugging and chugging. So P1 goes here, so I'll have 3.5 atmospheres over T1, which will be 293 Kelvin, equals P2, which I'm solving for because it says what's the new pressure, over T2, which is 323 Kelvin. If I cross multiply and divide, first I'll get 1130.5 equals 293 P2, right? So all I did was cross multiply, and then now I'm going to try and divide, right? So this is kind of like when I have two fractions that equal to each other, I could cross multiply and divide. So here's my cross multiplication. I did 3.5 times 323 and I get 1130.5. And then I have P2 times 293, I get 293 P2. If I divide both sides by 293, I will get P2 in atmospheres, which equals 3.86 atmosphere. That is my answer. So P2 is 3.86 atmospheres. Okay? Be on the lookout for my other videos for this worksheet in which I do other problems.